Imagine a world where the sun is a forgotten promise. Ice grips the land, and the wind howls like a hungry beast. This is my home. Not a comforting cave, not a roaring fire to gather around, but a constant battle against the cold that gnaws at your bones. You shiver even thinking about it. I'm like you, maybe. I feel the same biting wind, the same burning hunger. I see the same fear in my children's eyes. My name, it doesn't matter. Here, names are whispers lost in the storm. What matters is survival. Each sunrise is a challenge, each sunset a small victory. Every day begins the same, with a struggle, a desperate scramble for warmth. The furs we wear are thin protection against the relentless cold. My breath turns to frost, even inside our meager shelter, a hollow in the rock barely shielding us from the wind. The ground is rock solid, unyielding. But let me tell you something that even now sends shivers down my spine. I never knew even greater hardship before. This hard earth and brutal existence seemed all there was. It's the hunger that drives everything. Empty bellies make our hands tremble as we search for scraps, frozen berries, roots buried beneath the snow, anything to quiet the constant gnawing. We are always searching, like shadows, constantly seeking to feed. Imagine the pangs of constant and never-ending hunger. Sometimes we are lucky. My father, a hunter, returns with a rabbit, a small thing, but enough to share a mouthful with each of us. The taste of raw meat is a feast, a moment of warmth that spreads through my weary body. But these moments are rare. Think of the children. They are so vulnerable to the cold's icy fingers. Every day I fear losing one of them. It's a knot in my stomach, a cold, hard stone. Protecting them is all that matters, so I scavenge. I hunt when I can, though my skills are small compared to my father's. I gather wood. I mend our tattered furs. Any act of defiance against unending cold. One day, this all changed. I saw something. I need to tell you about this. Everything shifted with a single spark. A spark found, a spark cherished, a spark that became a flame. That spark, it represents everything. But before that spark, there was only survival, a constant hunt. Think about it. Every sunrise meant the same thing: find food or starve. We had to. No grocery stores, no farms, only the cold ground and what we could catch or dig up. Berries sometimes, tough roots, small animals if we were lucky. Days bled into each other, always hungry, always watching. The little ones cried. That sound, it tore at me. Protect them. That was my only job. My father, the best hunter, fierce. But game grew scarce. The cold, it drove the animals away. We followed, desperate. See, nobody tells you how much energy it takes just to stay alive. The biting wind, the aching muscles, the constant fear. The truth? The cold seeps into your bones, makes you slow, makes you weak. A failed hunt meant another night shivering, empty stomachs gnawing. It meant weaker children. It meant death waited close. You know that feeling? That hollow ache? It's in your gut. A twisting hunger. Imagine that all the time. It's what drove us, pushed us. We had no choice. We had to keep moving, keep searching, or we would die. That was our world. Cruel, unforgiving, until that spark. It changed everything, showed us another way. That spark. It wasn't offered. We had to find it, earn it. I remember the day. The sky turned angry. Dark, swirling clouds. Wind howled like a hungry wolf. Rain lashed down, cold and hard. We huddled together, fear gripping our hearts. The little ones cried. Then the lightning struck, a blinding flash, a deafening crack. We buried our faces, praying to whatever spirits might listen. But when I looked up, something was different. A tree. A tall, ancient tree, split open right down the middle. And inside, it glowed. Not like the sun, warm and life-giving. No, this was wilder, fiercer. A burning orange caught my eye. The storm raged on, but my eyes were glued to that tree, this strange tree. It pulsed with a light I had never seen, a light that danced and crackled, a light that wasn't the sun, the moon, or the stars. It was something else, something alive. But how? I don't know what drew me closer. Curiosity? Desperation? Maybe it was the promise of warmth in that bitter storm. Whatever it was, I couldn't resist. I had to see it, to touch it, to understand. The air crackled and popped around it. It was terrifying, but I was drawn forward. I went closer. The heat, it wasn't like the sun, warm on skin. This was biting, like a trapped animal. A living thing, but not like the deer, not like the wolf. This burned. It danced, orange and angry. I reached out a hand. What was this warmth? We needed it. So many cold nights, so much shivering, numb fingers, lost children. Could this help? Could this keep the dark away? I touched it. Just a brush. Pain exploded. I cried out, snatched my hand back, red, angry, but the warmth lingered. A memory on my skin. This sun on earth, it demanded respect. A price. Maybe we could learn to control it. Not kill it, but guide it. Like we guide the mammoth into the trap. It could change everything. No more shivering. No more fear of the dark. Imagine safety. But how? This bright tree brought danger too. What if it escaped? What if it consumed everything? This sun on earth, it was a gift and a curse. We had to learn more. We had to tame this beast. We had to understand fire. That light, the heat, it called to us, but it burned. A strange pull like a viper, beautiful but deadly. We saw its power. We felt its bite. Yet we couldn't turn away. Why? What force drew us to this burning tree, even as it scarred our skin? This wasn't just warmth, it was change. Before we scavenged scraps, we huddled in caves, always cold, always hunted. Now a chance to push back the dark, to keep beasts at bay, a chance to maybe control our fate. But control, how? Fire doesn't listen, it devours. We saw the dry grass wither and vanish. We witnessed small animals caught in the blaze. It was not a friend, it was a hungry spirit. Would it eat us too? Imagine, this warmth could become our end, this light our doom. Understanding this power, that's our only hope, to respect it, to learn its rules, to survive its touch so we can grow. That warmth, now, we crave it, not just to survive the night, but to feel safe. The fire is danger. We saw that, but it's also protection. Before, the dark was a monster, teeth everywhere. Now, we have light. The shadows shrink back. We huddle closer to the flames. The little ones, they sleep sounder. No more waking up from nightmares of beasts lurking just beyond the trees. The fire keeps them away. It is small, but even the massive cave lion fears it. With fire, we are not just running anymore. We can hold our ground. The sharp stones we make are better. The fire makes them stronger. We can defend our hunting grounds. And when the cold wind bites, we share the warmth. This little dancing flame, it is more than just heat. It's comfort. It's ours. Maybe we can trick the darkness and grow with the fire. So, will we use this gift to defend, to nurture, to grow as a people, or will this new spirit consume all that it touches? So, the warmth, it's not just for me, not just for my family. I look at the others, huddled, shivering, the little ones, their faces blue with cold. We shared the meat, we share the shelter. Why not this dancing sun? It protects, it warms, it's a risk. I know the risk. What if it escapes, burns everything? But what if it saves us, gives us longer days, stronger hunts? The beasts fear it. Maybe we can too, control it. I take a burning branch. The others, they watch, fear and hope mixed in their eyes, like mine. A woman reaches out, her hand trembling. I show her how to keep it alive, how to feed it, small twigs, dry grass. She understands. A child coughs. She moves closer, offering the warmth. Another takes a branch, then another. Soon, little fires glow around our camp, faces lit by something new, something hopeful. It's not just my fire anymore, it's ours. Every family a little sun, pushing back the dark, protecting us all. Maybe, just maybe, we will survive this harsh world, together, because of the fire. And now, with fire, we aren't only huddling near threats, we're pushing them back. Imagine the smells, meat roasting, the sharp tang of smoke, scents that mean life. This changes everything. Families are growing. We're learning trades, passing down stories, the elders sharing wisdom. Firelight lengthens our days and brightens our minds. It's a beacon drawing us together. But there's something more profound, isn't there? Food is now easier to eat, unlocking more energy. We solve new problems faster. Our hands, once occupied only with survival, now craft tools, art. Our teeth become smaller. Evolution in action. Fire isn't just heat, it's transformation. Soft clay becoming hardened pots. Metals, once hidden in stone, now knives and spearheads. Control the flame, control the future. That's what no one tells you. The truth, really, fire made us who we are. Stronger teeth, bigger and innovative brains. No more roaming to follow the uncooked meat. The heat set us on this path. The path out of the dark. So, fire. It changed everything, didn't it? Not just a bit of warmth, not just chasing away the night beasts. It changed us. We are not the same. Remember shivering, huddled together, the wind biting. Now we sit by the embers, bellies full, telling stories. We remember the taste of raw meat, always tough, always making us sick. Now food is cooked, easier to swallow, richer. Our bodies, even our heads, get strong, smart. Thanks to the heat. That little spark we stole. It was more than just a lucky find. It was a promise of more. Imagine skies filled with stories, future stories, because fire lit the way. So what's next, right? Well, that's where you come in. Click that subscribe button down there. Do it now. You don't want to miss the next journey, how we learn to paint those stories on the walls of our caves. And trust me, you'll want to see the secret recipe for the best roasted mammoth this side of the mountain. And hey, leave a comment. Tell me what you would cook over a fire if you had one. I want to know, what's the first thing would you create if you had the heat? Because listen close, my friends. Next time, I'm going to show you how we make